to put it down. Let's see what we got here from Adam LZ. He initiates a big gap here between LZ.
Zach, what are you doing?
Dude, watching some Adam LZ at Formula D Irwindale. Got me thinking, dude, have you ever drifted a car? Like actually drifted, not like slide a corner, but like actually drift?
No, never.
You think we could do it? Think we could build a car and actually learn how to drift? I don't think many people here at the shop know how to drift, aside from just like sliding a corner, maybe, and I don't even know if many people can do that. You think we could build a car?
Maybe.
Yo, Michael, you know how to drift?
Do I?
Do you?
I do.
Like actually?
Not the best at it.
Can you link corners?
Only one.
Okay,
Can't swing it back.
Okay, so one, not really. Yo, Albert, can you drift, dog?
Let me take the parts off the car. Cannot drift. Not really. I can slide, I can get initiated, but I wouldn't say I can drift.
So we have nobody that can drift so far. There's no way Izzy does this. Hey, yo, Izzy, you know how to drift a car? No, nah, for real.
Yeah,
like actually drift.
Yeah.
You can link corners.
Dude, you know how many Honda Civics I've whipped around?
Okay.
Like, no, just not
He-
really. I can try.
Yeah, but you don't actually know how right now.
I mean, you just, and then,
You gotta pow-wo it.
yeah.
Pow-wo. Okay, cool. So
yeah.
he doesn't know either. JP, do you know how to drift?
I do not know how to drift.
Jordan, you know how to drift a car? No. There's no way Johnny does. My boy Darius. Can you drift a car?
I have drifted a car.
Like actually, like banging corners, Manji's type stuff? Or literally like slide a corner, like do a donut?
I mean, I've drifted around like a parking lot, like the little medians and stuff like that. There's a couple
Like
donuts.
you can control it and like
Yeah.
avoid the curbs and swing it back and forth?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll put that to the test on the track, but that's a kinda. There's no way Ty does. He can't even drive.
It was with the stock too.
You can't drive manual.
Yo, Will, you know how to drift? A car?
Yeah, I had a Miata.
You can actually slide it?
Yeah.
Linking corners?
Yeah.
Okay. So it sounds like we have three people who can, a lot who can't, and some people like Johnny can't even drive a manual. So he can't.
Can't really get out of first gear sometimes.
So he stalls it, and then he just starts the car in first gear with
And
the
then
clutch out,
stalls it.
with the starter, and then it just rolls, and then he shifts. Lots of no's. So we all.
What about Mike?
I'm not. What? We know damn well Mike can't drift. He can barely drive. Mike,
No.
he drifting like Forza.
No, I don't play that game.
Okay, so that's gonna be a bad one. He has no concept of how to drift.
Well, I
can
do it in the snow.
Okay, maybe you can. In the dry, it might be a little different. Gavin,
What's up, babe?
can you drift a car?
No.
Have you ever tried?
Oh yeah.
Like,
S2000 PPIR in front of a ton of people. Look like a f***ing idiot.
good. Okay, so that was probably a dozen people. There's a lot of no's. There's 3 yeses? So that's not very good. So I think if we get a drift car, we can teach a lot of people how to drift. Not we, because we obviously don't know how. Other people that we know can teach us how to drift, and we can get out there, get some seat time. Maybe next year we can actually hit an event with it, which would be cool, with the wrap, the promotion for the business and the YouTube channel, everything like that. Actually go out there and hit some of these local events, but we have to be able to control the car first before we start going out there and causing crashes. So, yo, Matt. Yo, you used to drift, right?
Oh, a little while ago, yeah.
E36 M3.
Yeah,
Stock?
most part.
No angle kit or anything?
Just modern knuckles and stuff like that.
Do you think we could build a drift car at the shop and learn how to drift?
Yeah, we could do that. That'd be tight.
What chassis would you go with to learn? Because we got to.
I'm biased.
Okay.
I'm biased. I love the 36 chassis. 46 is not a bad option. Those are a little underpowered unless it's an M3. You don't want to do that though.
Ain't nobody got money for that.
They don't got money for that. I mean, 350 seemed to be the way to go right now. But
I think we could go ask dudes over at UPP because they literally live to drift. So let's go see what they think, what chassis we should go with, and if they have any good input. What up, dude?
How's it going, Zach?
Good to see you, bud. All right, guys, this is Scott over at Under Pressure Power and Performance. We've known him for a while. He's really big into drifting. A lot of the guys over here are huge into drifting, been doing it forever. When it comes time to ask, what a good chassis is gonna be, this is gonna be the man to ask because he has the experience, he has the hands-on knowledge. So you guys drift all the time. So, as a chassis to get into this sport, what do you think would be a good chassis? Obviously, we want to keep it fairly cheap because we're going to teach a lot of people, and it's probably going to get thrown into a wall. So we don't want something super expensive that is going to get destroyed.
So, I mean, there's the iconic S chassis. Everybody loves them, but the market is getting outrageous for them. My favorite is a 350Z. I drifted 350Z. I have drifted 350 for about the last 7-8 years now, and it's been super reliable. I'm on stock motor. They need minimal things. They're still new enough where the bushings are still good in the subframe. You don't have to do those right away. It needs coils, maybe some arms if you want to be fancy and get really dialed in with your rear grip and everything. A hydro and a welded, and a bucket. The stock seats are okay, but they're great chassis. They're still fairly affordable. You can find an okay one for around $5 grand, where that's about a shell nowadays of one of these.
For a 240. So that's kind of what we were thinking. The other thing we were thinking is maybe an FRS, but I know those are still a little newer. And we probably want to go with one a little cheaper, so we're not trying to find multiple FRSs that are all going to be cheap, because I don't think that's going to happen.
The FRS being so new still, it is a very desired chassis. In my opinion, a little bit underpowered with that Subaru motor. The V6 has just a little bit more.
A little bit more torque.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just flat,
Yep. So, guys, it looks like 350Z is probably going to be the best option. We need to go on Marketplace or Craigslist and see if we can find one that's not a complete clapped out pile. It might be kind of hard for our price range of like 5-6 grand. We'll see what we can find. But Scott, dude, I appreciate the time, dude.
Anytime.
Honestly, once we get this thing going, it'd be cool to have you show us some tips and tricks on how to initiate it, how to hold it. I think we're gonna try to get like tracker and something like that, where we can actually do it in a safe environment versus just trying to learn on the street, obviously. But it'd be cool to have you join, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I got a full stack of tires ready to go. You just let me know. We're always ready.
Perfect. All right, guys, let's go on Marketplace, see what we can find. All right, so we just got back from UPV talking with Scott, and he recommends a 350Z. So we're gonna start on Marketplace and see if we can find any cars that are not complete piles and clapped out. So 6,000, that's probably a pretty decent deal. 6,500, 4,500. Because we're trying to be in this cheap. We don't want to ball out, because if we're teaching multiple people how to drive, this thing is gonna get clapped. It's gonna get thrown into the wall. I don't know how many times. It's gonna get tired quick. So we definitely don't want to go for the nice one. We want one that runs and does not cost an arm and a leg. So let's start with this one. 4,500. Car's missing third gear but still drivable. 6,500. This one looks nice. Need rear subframe replaced. Alignment, wiring for lights. Here's one. Little eBay tail action. Seats are a little tired. Body's a little tired. It's okay. We can fix that part. What do we got? Engine is strong, transmission shifts smooth, clutch is strong, new front and rear windshield, blah blah blah. The medium, passenger side headlight and roof could use a buff, driver's seat torn, small dings, dents, scratches, which is fine. The bad, it has an oil pan gasket leak. I'm working on fixing it. Not that bad. And it says 6,000 OBO. Maybe if we could get it for like 5, after everything else, we'd probably be in the car less than 10 for like tires, seats, things like that I think you would need for a drift car. We will have to hit this dude up, see if we can go look at this one. Might be worth it. All right, guys. So we're about to go link up with this dude with the 350, the blue one we found on Marketplace. We're gonna see if it's clapped, not clapped, if it runs and drives like he says. We got the little snap-on scan tool, see if there's any codes. A rag to check some oil, and aside from that, if it runs, I guess.
It'll either be clapping or running.
Hopefully running, and
running.
And mildly clapped.
What about clapping?
Yeah, let's
clapping.
go check it out. Got the money, now we just gotta see if the car's worth the money. But we got a low ball. We can't pay full retail. No way.
We don't do that out here at AFS.
45?
4,500. Offer 4,500.
I was thinking like 5.
Oh, I was thinking 3,750.
Jump, jump.
Dude, half off?
3,300.
Overall, first impressions, feels pretty good. Transmission's smooth. Don't feel any hiccups. He said he just fixed the misfire, which, I mean, feels just like it. Transmission, every gear, feels good. E-brake, you know what we really care about? This sucker works. There's the oil pan and gasket leak. Up top, didn't look like there was any leaks from the top of the motor, so that's good. Body, little damage, 138,000 miles on it. I mean, overall, it's not that bad. We're about to take her up to speed and see how it does. Feels like a solid buy, I would imagine. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Kind of want to, like, I don't want to rip it super hard because we haven't bought it yet, but I'm pretty sure we're going to. But I want to like clutch kick it to see if the clutch holds. But I also don't want to break a car on a test drive that we don't own yet. But I mean, one of those things, you break it, you buy it, give ourselves not an option to return it. But nah, I don't think I'll break it. The clutch does feel strong. I don't really think there's a need to clutch kick anything, to be honest. But we're gonna go ahead and flip around here because everything seems pretty good.
Seems like it's shifting well.
It does shift well. It didn't grind into any of the gears. Granted, I also wasn't slamming gears. Is that stock exhaust, or does this thing have an exhaust on it?
I think it has an exhaust.
It's kind of loud, but it's kind of sick. All right, guys, this right here, we picked it up. So the test drive went pretty well. The dude was super cool. We got a super fair deal on it. But we're gonna go ahead and give you a quick walk around of AFS's new Project Car 350Z. So it's in blue, which is cool. I like the blue, but it's gonna get wrapped, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Bumper fitment and rock chips, a little on the spicy side. Passenger headlight, she's tired. Driver headlight, sucker's mint. He left his plates on it, so I mean, whatever, I guess. Front bumper's got some peeling clear coat right here. She do be tired because the top is still attached, so she's just straight up gone. When you set something heavy on your hood, that's fine. Smack up, little door ding there, little hella door ding there. The roof though looks like Matilda rolled all over it because, dude, there's about, I don't even know how many dents. I'm not even gonna number them, but it looks like it was rolled out, like a piece of metal was balled up and then pulled back apart and then slapped back on, but that's okay. Least favorite part of the car, baby, eBay tails. Never a good move. This is probably the biggest thing, some vandalism on the hatch here. She's tired. Quarter, a little smacked. Come over here. Little interior check. I mean, she do be dirty. I don't know if my man drives in the desert, but she's crusty. Oh, we got some sockets, boys. We got some little, you know, hex. We got some flathead. Quarter. Okay, so the car cost us 50 cents less than it did previously, so that's a plus. Steering wheel, crusty. Shift knob, crusty. Cup holder, extra crusty. That's a quick walk around. The engine bay, super dirty, no real leaks. The oil pan gasket leaks, which is underneath. He was upfront about that, but I didn't see any other leaks. So as far as I'm concerned, it was a pretty solid buy. And now we just got to go show it to Kevin and see what he thinks, because he's always the important one to impress. Well, on the drive back, old Cho says the clutch is slipping, even though on the test drive I rolled in throttle and the clutch didn't slip. That sucks. Ooh. Maybe. Ooh. She's got a little bit of slip in her, bud. God dang it. Man, I wish it would have done that on test drive. I would have lowballed them more. But nah, I don't think I'll break it. The clutch does feel strong. The clutch does feel strong. The clutch does feel strong. I still think it was a good deal. I still think we got a good deal because the clutch is going to be a couple $100. We can do a clutch in like a couple hours on the weekend. Yeah. So it's not the end of the world.
What do you think?
It do be slipping a little.
It do be slipping.
It do be slipping a little.
Yeah. Drop the clutch right now.
Hey, hey, hey.
No balls, you won't.
Drop the clutch?
Drop the clutch right now.
So it's to be expected. You can't be a beggar and a chooser. You can't want the best price and want top-notch car. We weren't looking for top-notch. We're looking for good enough. I think we got good enough, and a little bit of work never hurt. A clutch is like a couple hours on a weekend, which is probably for the better anyways. I think Cho ruined the clutch. It was fine.
Yeah, Cho fucking roasted that clutch on the way back.
It was fine when we drove it. Cho muffed it.
DK. You know what DK stands for?
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong? Do that in a Z. Do wheelie in a Z.
No, I don't think it makes enough power. Great! I'm pumped! Put that thing in the wall!
What's happening, Zack?
We do have an open diff.
We'll see if it does the thing.
I mean, this thing's pretty roached.
Hey, even if we like it, we gotta act like we don't like it. We can't cast them up. Damn, I kind of like that, to be honest. I mean, nah, I don't like that.
My first Z was this color.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened? Oh!